But there is a after party.
Where is the after party, Bikono?
How about the same venue?
Where was the first venue before? The same venue as if I knew the first venue. Where was the first venue before?
The same venue, you know.
I don't know of anyone. People, I don't know. I'm just saying it now. All right, Bryce Darlington, good to see you. Another beautiful day. And we're here to talk the problem of Nigeria. I hope that problem of Nigeria will not follow us to our houses once we're done talking about it. Lakers, let me run you through the hot topics that we have this evening. On the hot topic this evening, Edo decide 2024. He couldn't win his local government. I feel vindicated. Shaibu mocks Obaseki. In fact, they even sang a song for him. I wish I can play that song for you, but I'm not in a violent mood. Labour Party would have won Edo election if it was free, fair. This is according to the chairman. And then tampering with votes in our governorship election may lead to violence. Ondo PDP wants INEC. Rejects Edo results. Ondo is next. Enugu polls. PDP sweeps all 260 councillorship seats. That one, another election. I think many did not know that other elections also held over the weekend. There was an Imo State, I think Kwara State, Imo State, and Enugu State held local government elections. Barrister Darlington, in your state, Imo State, I heard that APC
23
carried all the local governments.
Out of 27.
Carried them. Okay. And same thing has happened in Enugu State here too. Then moving on. Fearlex in October. Anyone plotting my arrest is wasting their time because Nigerians are fed up with Tinubu's government. This is credited to Moyele Shawari. Medugri flood. Tinubu orders establishment of disaster relief fund. And then flooding. FEC, that is Federal Executive Council, sets up technical committee to review all existing dams in Nigeria. It is now. There is a technical committee to review all the existing dams in. By the way, Lagdo Dam own is coming. Where would the water enter that it will not render a lot of people homeless again? They have warned us. You have warned the states. But after warning the state governors, what are you people doing to ensure that your people will not be homeless once Cameroon releases their water again? Okay. Then Libya sells cheapest petrol in the whole of Africa at 52 naira per liter, as Nigeria fuel goes as far as above 950 naira per liter. Barrister Darlington, people are suffering. But you know what? Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll begin to dissect these and other conversations after the break. Stay with us.
From the views on the street,
we go to bed empty hunger,
to the blaring horns of a hustling city. The loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lodge.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things and makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people.
The Evening Rush with Pressures, featuring sound and informed guests across various sectors to discuss matters arising on Hot Topic Party.
What was the rate of inflation, and then what was the exchange rate?
Intense conversations,
Critical
analysis.
What is wrong with us 200 million people? We can't even give ourselves.
We sometimes disagree.
When we say our GDP, it's not an oil-dominated.
To agree.
Like what's going on here? I saw that.
On Hot Topic Pali, Monday to Friday, 6:15 p.m. to 9 p.m. 90.3. Voice of the People FM. Lagos. Now you have a voice. Okie dokie, Lagos, you are welcome back. It is still 90.3 Voice of the People FM, and of course, it's your girl, Precious. Yes, we're back now. Yeah, so let's begin from the beginning. But we know we cannot start to this conversation without mentioning the Edo State election, because that's a star boy in the building and all the news today, yeah? So let's start with that. As the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, has mocked the State Governor, Godwin Obaseki, over the result of the just concluded governorship election in the state. Ashaibu said he felt vindicated after Obaseki lost his local government areas for the People's Democratic Party, noting that he holds no grudge against the outgoing governor. So he said. Then he also did note a lot of things. So he stated this while reacting to the outcome of the 2024 governorship during a chat with Arise Television today, Monday. Deputy Governor noted that Obaseki had never won an election. Nothing. Noting again that he has been helping achieve the victories he had recorded so far. That is him, Shaibu. I know they help him to achieving victories so far. He said that the All Progressives Congress victory vindicated him against those who claimed he couldn't win the election. In fact, quoting him now, he says, "I feel vindicated. Even the governor couldn't win the local government. I won my unit, ward, and local government. Where are the governor's results? He has never won. We always assist him." So he stated. In fact, he even made further allegations, stating that the governor used about 73 million naira to rig election in his local government. That's a very huge and serious allegation. But let's go straight to the APC, to the Labour Party now, where Mr. Kelly Ogbalo, chairman of the Labour Party in Edo State, stated that the Labour Party would have won the election were the election free and fair. In fact, he said, he alleged that the party would have won the state election if it was conducted in a free and fair manner. Those were his words. Now, Ogbalo disclosed this in an interview with News Agency of Nigeria in Benin today, Monday. He claimed that the election was marred by serious irregularities, including open vote buying, that the security agencies failed to check. Because if someone in the person of a deputy governor of the governor that is in power would come on a public television to accuse the governor of earmarking about 73 million naira to buy for election, vote buying, then that means it's a serious accusation. Now, Ogbalo alleged that Labour Party won the election but was not allowed to take possession. That's what he said. Now, he said, what I mean by this is that the election was marred with serious irregularities. There was open vote buying. The security agencies failed to check this anomaly. So in such a way where votes were bought and with manipulation of results here and there, what do you expect? When asked if LP would challenge the result in court, Ogbalo said the party had yet to call a state council meeting to take position in the matter. Well, Barrister Darlington, let's go straight to the point of the Edo State election. Do you think, beginning with what the Labour Party said, do you believe that the Labour Party perhaps would have won the election if it were indeed free and fair and credible?
Thank you, Precious. You see, if the opposition parties fail to do what APC are doing to win election, we may end up with a one-party state in no distant future. We may end up with a one-party state. Because nobody can tell me that with what we saw here on Saturday, that election was free and fair. It's not possible. Remember that a particular party was winning initially, as indicated by the IRF. People were seeing the result that it was going. All of a sudden, they stopped it. All of a sudden, they moved the collation of results from where it was supposed to be to INEC headquarters, where some APC members now took over, and the PDP was not allowed to come in. And that was why the governor Obaseki had to go there. And people are blaming Obaseki. Why did you go there? But the other people that went there, what did they come? Remember that the national chairman of APC flew into Edo on that Saturday, a place that they said not picked at the airport with convoy. Seven APC governors were in that state. They came in with their own convoy too. Why were they not stopped?
Okay, so Barrister Darlington, let's quickly take a listen at what the Deputy Governor of the state said that perhaps may have cost the PDP that election. Take a listen to him.
I continue to insist because Obaseki was never a politician. Obaseki never voted just like us were in Edo State. But when Oshomole convinced us why we should support him, we all came together to support him. Second term, you see the role we played to also make him the governor of Edo State. Today, what is the game changer? The game changer is that all of us that God put together to assist Obaseki to be governor of Edo State, first term and second term, Obaseki has offended all of us and took out to the extent that he pushed us out of PDP. So the game changer was refusing to share his program with us and feeling he can be an autocrat, he can become a dictator, and he want to enforce. He feels he now has the money, which he never had in 2016, to use money to buy his way through. He feels that he can bring 73 million to my ward and make sure he wins my ward. If I'll show you the print of the type of money he brought to my ward to be able to win my ward, the amount of money he earmarked to buy votes in my ward. But when I saw that document, I laughed. And he also pushed a lot of people to transfer their polling unit to transfer their voting unit to my unit. And that is why in the state today I have the highest number of PVC voters in my unit. And that's, and he also, yes, so the game changer really is, we had 10 of us that contested for primaries in PDP. 9 of us, he told us to go to hell. The leaders like Dan Obi that went around with him to canvass for him, he said go to hell. Though he started with Comrade El Shomole, then like that. If I give, the last time I counted, it's about 618 of us, key leaders, 618 key leaders that left PDP to APC.
So, Barrister Darlington, do you think that perhaps what Philip Shriver is saying could be correct? Perhaps Obaseki made too many enemies. Remember, there's an enemy of Oshimole, which started during his second tenure, and Shriver helped him fight through that in his claims now from this statement. And then there's an enemy in Shriver and the rest 9 contestants for the primaries of the governorship position. And then there's also an enemy of the Oba of Benin, purportedly so, that Obaseki, because of the Actifad issue and all that. So do you believe that perhaps that's what may have cost the PDP this election?
When you fail in your adventure, all manner of people will be talking to you as if you don't know what you are doing. Obaseki, what was the problem between him and Shaibu? Shaibu want to go to Edo Central, where Obaseki came from. And Obaseki said, no, it is not fair. That was the major reason.
But shouldn't he have had a better way to resolve the issue with Shaibu and still retaining him as an ally?
Shaibu insisted. That was the issue. He insisted. I want people to understand what is playing out. Edo is standing on a tripod. If you check, the north where Oshomole came took 8 years. Then what's it called? Obaseki 8 years. It was short-lived. What's it called? Osumbo, the professor, who did not last long because the court nullified his election. And the man said, "Look, this other north and south are taking. Why do you want to still go from where I came from?" That was the issue. The lawmakers you are talking about, remember, Oshomole told them just like what is going on in River State. Oshomole told them not to, go for that inauguration. And they were shut out. The man had finished inaugurating those who came. And you are now saying they should give you special treatment. For what? That was the reason now. The Oba issue now. Are you aware that the same museum is being built in Oba's palace? Are you aware? It's being built there now.
But there was a contention before, wasn't there?
But Rob, that's what I'm saying.
So was that contention necessary? Do you think it's part of what played the role?
No, it didn't. Okay. Precious.
Sir?
If the election had been free and fair, I will not say that Obaseki lost. But why was it that the IRF was working. We saw that PDP was leading. All of a sudden, the same glitch that happened during the presidential election last year happened again.
So, Barrister Darlington, remember that even by the statement of Shaibu, it also means that if there's any malpractice, the PDP may not also be innocent. Because by his statement, it means that the PDP ought to buy votes as much as the APC did, if they did.
Look, what we are saying is not what they did, what the players, what the contenders did. We are talking about what the neutral, the umpire did.
Okay, so by Darlington, that is what we'll come to now. Let's take a listen to this soundbite of Nigerians who participated in the election and what they had to say about the election.
A Labour Party member, and I voted to my own party, which is Labour. But with my point of view of what happened yesterday, the election was successful. There was nothing like violence, there was nothing like fights, there was nothing like trouble. And everybody voted in peace and live feed in peace. Because what really made the election to go well was that because of the money that evolved, other political parties were sharing money, while other political parties will now have money to share. So as a result of that, that shows that the party goes well. Nothing like fight, nothing like quarrel. So that is how we voted yesterday.
Now, can we know the political parties? You said that you witnessed several political parties sharing money and the amount. Can you just tell us?
The political party that we are sharing money, PDP also share, but it's not up to the amount of APC. So as a result of that, because of the money, APC, even PDP members and Labour Party members and other political members follow money. They began to vote for money. They were voting for money, not for any other thing. They were voting for money because of the money that they were giving people in the field. They decided to follow APC and vote for APC. In my own polling booth, APC got 185. Then while PDP got 8, while Labour got 3. So for that, I say, well, anyway, we thank God because this is open election. This is open ballot box.
So, Barrister Darlington, you heard that. He said that people followed the money that they were giving to them. And they perhaps voted APC more because APC gave more money. And that's an eyewitness account.
And even cook for them.
You see? So do you not think that perhaps really that's what happened and forgetting about the glitch? The glitch may just be a coincidence.
No, this one did not affect the outcome of the election. If it did.
But he stated here clearly that a lot of people voted that in his polling unit. That's what happened. And people voted for APC.
That was more. One person in a polling unit out of over how many polling units in Edo State? One person, one. But you should ask yourself, that IRF that was working, why was it disrupted? Please answer that question.
Okay, because at some point, over 92% of the votes, the results were already uploaded to IRF. Good. I think I followed it to that point.
Good.
Late in the night on Saturday.
So why was it disrupted? And there was a hiatus. And within that period, that was when their magic happened.
But then we have had this experience in the presidential election, and we didn't have such, a palatable experience in the other off-cycle elections of Imo State, Bayelsa State, and Kogi State. Why do we have this continuous issue? And why is it that INEC has not been able to perhaps answer questions as to why we experience these issues?
Look,
and the lack of consistency between the IREV results and the ones announced.
Good. You know why?
Sir?
It is APC that are going to hold responsible.
Why so, sir?
Because they always disrupt the election where they are not winning.
But in these 3 parties I mentioned, like in Bayelsa State, they did not win election.
What I'm not saying that, let us look at what we know, what is at present now. The Edo, you saw the hoopla that, preceded the Edo campaign and the election proper. You saw all the statement that was made right, left, and center. You saw how APC mobilized. At a point, the security agencies that are supposed to be neutral, they were helping them to do their dirty job. That person that came to tear gas them where they were collecting the results, or who are they? Why were they not arrested? Precious, you mean these things are not important? We are talking of where results were altered. A local government that is close to the collation center, how come their result came last? Whereas those in the hinterland, their result came first, second, third. The one that is very close to the collection center, that you just take a walk and bring it inside. It came last and it was delayed. And these are places where PDP, that's their stronghold.
All right, so Barrister Darlington, let's quickly also take a listen to.
If you remove your eyes from those areas, then what are we talking about?
All right, so Barrister Darlington, let's quickly take a listen to what the president had said during election period about this election, and if it in any way had anything to do with this election of Edo State.
He promised them he'll give them Edo. He said it.
Oh, okay, you heard that.
No, he said it.
Oh, okay.
Please repeat it if you see it there.
Oh.
Repeat it.
We are still going to fight further. Don't worry, we are with you. You will not walk alone. One thing I can show you is this. Do you want to go back? Yeah! As the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give the door back to you.
So what are you now talking about?
At that time, the president was already elected when the statement was made. So do you? It could just be a coincidence.
Pressure, nothing more to be added. That statement alone is inductive. Nobody can tell me that Tinubu will make that statement. I will not follow it through. You saw what happened. I said that glitch that happened when the collation was going on. Where did it happen? Somebody gave order for something to be carried out. I said the chairman flew in that Saturday when they heard what was going on there, that they were losing the election. All these things, are you not supposed to put it into contest? They lost, the PDP lost. Why was the election not free and fair? So that when you lose honorably, and when you win honorably. All this thing that Obaseki did this, Obaseki did not do this. Are you telling me that Edo people will open their eyes and vote APC into?
Why would they not vote APC into power? On what grounds would they not vote them into power?
On what ground will anybody vote for APC?
So why would they not vote APC into power? Because on public radio.
Because they have not performed. They even know. Pressure.
No, but the same APC made a statement. Members of the party just gave a statement after these elections to state that the fact that Edo State APC won Edo State elections states to the fact that they are very pleased with the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they're pleased with the way he's ruling the nation.
My dear, they won from rigging. It's as simple as that.
There's no proof to that, Barrister Darlington.
There are. I've given you instances here now. Why did those things happen? Why did it happen?
So Barrister Darlington, I mean, going further with this conversation, the PDP in Oyo State, what do I call it now? Ondo State, have reacted to it and called this election a rape on democracy in the country.
That's another state too.
So do you agree with them?
Of course, everybody saw it.
I shouldn't have asked if you do agree.
Yes, now everybody, outsiders, even Yaga Africa and other civil society, they saw what happened. So why will you be beating yourself that you committed electoral fraud, and because you have federal might behind you, you got away with it and you are jubilating?
So now that Edo State PDP have won that this shouldn't happen in their state because it will lead to Of
course, yes, I know. Go and check what happened between Omoboriowo and Awolowo. So it was not election. There was a shadow election whereby they wanted to choose who would go, either either Ajasin or Omoboriowo. Awolowo deliberately gave it to Ajasin for reason based on him. What's his name? Omoboriowo went berserk, and the rest is history. You saw the level of destruction because of that thing. They will not agree in Odo. They will not agree, seriously, because this was clearly.
All right. So
okay, look at it this way, Precious.
Sir?
When Obaseki went to that collation center in the night.
Yes, sir.
And they were escorting him out. Police,
yes,
what's it called? Frank Mba.
Yes, sir.
Who eventually found his voice. But when he come to APC, he will not find his voice. They escorted him out. Did you notice what happened? While he was coming down from that place, some boys were dancing, singing Ole, Ole, Obaseki, Ole, Ole, Ole. But I asked myself, Ole, is it a Benin language? Because the last time I checked, it is conversant with the people from the southwest, especially Lagos. When you are doing something they don't like, the nation Ole. So are you telling me now that some from Lagos to Edo, to to go and do toggery. How come Ole? You had it now.
Barrister Darling, Ole is a Nigerian language, first of all,
no,
irrespective of what.
No.
Irrespective of its ethnic meaning.
The intonation said will tell you that these people are not from Edo. The intonation, when you are pronouncing a language that is not indigenous to you, your intonation will give you away. If an Igbo man is speaking Igbo now, will know. If a Yoruba man speaks, you will know. So what are you telling me? Don't you hear it? You can play it because it's supposed to be there. So all this, when you add it up, what does it tell you? A whole governor, they are shouting Ole at him because he's not APC. All the infractions that the APC member committed, who reprimanded them? I am telling you, the few people they arrested for carrying gun and all that, by tomorrow all of them will be let off. Nobody will be prosecuted. Did you hear what Tinubu said? He said it with so much brash, with so much arrogance, I will give you, as if he's the one going to vote. What does that tell you? That statement alone has already finished the whole matter. That he will give you. Has he not given them? No, that statement alone, anybody who will come and tell me that that's
so Barrister Darling, let's go straight to Enugu State now, where the PDP has clinched the entire 260 words, councillorship words in the local government election, on the ward election in Enugu State. I'd like to get a reaction on it.
PDP?
Yes, PDP.
Please.
They won all 260. All. No opposition won even one.
Pressure. I want to ask a question.
Yes, sir.
Any place where election did not go free, and every
so
other person,
does that mean that you do not believe that the Enugu State election was free and fair?
Let them come out. We are presenting the facts we saw in Edo. Present who alleges must prove. Abi, we are proving that yes, there is irregularities in Edo. Their facts are there. You remember that in some wards, in some polling units, the number of voters outweigh what was in the result sheet. How do you justify that? And yet INEC gave it to APC.
Outweigh the accredited voters.
Exactly. You saw it now. Is that one in that? One mistake they made, they didn't know that the APC must win that state. Why would the man win a second time in Imo State? On what ground?
All right, so let's move on to other issues now. Still talking about the state of the nation. A human rights activist and convener of Revolution Now movement, Omoyele Sowore, has warned the Nigerian government and security agencies that they are wasting their time if they attempt to arrest him before the protest tagged Fearless in October. Now, the protest scheduled for October 1 is a mass action by Nigerians to demand for good governance, an end to hunger, bad policies, corruption, and insecurity in the country. The activists who arrived in Abuja, the nation's capital, today, Monday morning, disclosed this while addressing his supporters and journalists shortly after the court proceedings of one of his court cases at the Federal High Court in Abuja. So he said he was in the country to attend some of his court cases slated for Monday, September 23, before Justice Emeka Nwite. Sowore said whether he was physically present during the protest or not, the protest would go on as scheduled, adding that anybody plotting his arrest are just wasting their time. His or her time is just a waste of time. He recounted how the Revolution Now protest was held across the country despite his arrest in 2019 by Department of State Services, that is, just as he called on Nigerians not to be intimidated by the security agencies, but to go ahead to exercise their constitutional rights. Now, according to him, he says, we got a new date again after coming to court, and we are going to be back in November. So it is very important that before November, there is October, and in October, there is October 1, and there is Fearless in October. Let me say that I am really proud of those of you who fought against end bad governance struggle. I couldn't be here, but he said a lot. And then he said that basically that people would come out and protest because a lot of people are tired of what he said is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. Do you agree with what Sowore is saying? And if what he's saying is anything to go by, then where then lies the faith of those who are currently facing treasonable or treason charge with the federal government?
Precious.
Sir?
I will advise people to be careful with Sowore and his vituperations.
Okay, sir.
people should be very careful. They don't understand how that guy plays his politics. I have advised him, if he truly means what to say, let him go to his state, Ondo State. Start from there. Let us see how he can manage even a state assembly, a national assembly, even ministerial appointment. Then you will now have, some, what do I call it now, something to hold on to. If P2B did not rule Anambra, would you have known that we have such an administrative expert as a governor? Would you have known? Nobody would have known that P2B is capable of doing what he did in Anambra. So I have been advising Showore, all this activism will not give him the president of Nigeria. Never. No matter how he protests, because I have discovered that he uses people.
How do you mean?
Hold on. Have you ever seen Showore at the forefront of any protest?
Yes.
Whenever, hold on, how long ago? Let me tell you, Showore is Tinubu's boy. Many years ago, when Showore had a problem, one of these Aluta continua, it was Tinubu that chartered a plane that took him abroad for treatment. That was why when the end bad governance protest was going on, he was not around, but he was somewhere tweeting. When he now got the clearance and the coast was clear, he came back. And people are telling me...
But they arrested him too.
Hold on. Why was he released? Precious, if somebody from the south were to say half of what he has said, will he still be walking about? Tell me, will he still be walking about? Was it not the same government that entered Nolly prosecute against his treasonable felony charge? No, if you have a father in Abraham, that should not make you think that you are invisible. So Woro is doing all this thing because he knows that they will not arrest him. He knows. Tinubu will not arrest a Yoruba man now and put him in the cooler for protest. He will not do that. If not, why did they release Showore in the first place? Why did they release him? Pressure, why did they release him? Look at how long it took him. When he got clearance from wherever he traveled to, he now came back and told us he's coming back. Why were you not present during the protest proper? You should have been at the forefront now. Yes, you should have been at the forefront. Remember that there are 3 different groups. It was the Northerners that started that protest. It started with hunger protest. It was Northerners. He hijacked it and called it a day of rage. All those revolutionary statements, is somebody who wants to lead Nigeria, is he supposed to be saying all those things? The Lagos Ibadan will not see anything wrong in all those things. They will not see any. But let somebody say the same thing in the southeast now. They say, you see, let people be saying, you see, somebody who wants to lead Nigeria, look at it, he's calling for revolution, he's calling for violence. Why is it that he has never been decurious in his statement, and you want to lead Nigeria? How? You use all that, put them in front, and then look at what he's saying, whether he's here or not. What does that mean? You want people to die for you again, and you claim that you are the one who started the revolution. How come? Stay at the forefront now. Stay at the forefront. Let them arrest
you. But Barrister he's been seen at the forefront.
How long did that happen? During the NSAS, where was he? He was somewhere in one hotel in Ikoyi. He was somewhere there.
All right.
Is that not true? Okay, why come? If he was like, why was he not arrested? How come every time he would never be arrested? Brother, you will see people.
He was arrested.
Wait, hold on. No. If he was arrested, what happened after? Like when he came back, they just detained him for a few hours and then let him go. Order came from above to let him go. Why? Precious, why? They told you he was on their watch list. How come when he came back, nothing happened? It was because an arrangement has been made through the back door that they should let him go. If not, he wouldn't have come back. Precious, he wouldn't have come back. Let nobody be deceived. Let nobody be deceived. Showore should go to Ondo State. Start from there. Let us know how your administrative capacity is.
All right.
Before you can be telling anybody, every time you'll be calling for revolution, and you want to lead Nigeria for God's sake. What I'm saying is that if somebody has said half of what that man has said, will he still be walking about? He's brave. Let him start a revolution and finish it. Now when this protest start, you won't see him. He will be somewhere tweeting, telling us what they did to protesters and what they did not do to protesters. Meanwhile, you will not see him.
All right, Barrister, moving on to other issues. Now, rising from the Federal Executive Council meeting today, Monday, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has directed the creation of Disaster Relief Fund. Now, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, made the disclosure while briefing the media after the meeting. He said, based on the fact that disasters such as the Maiduguri flooding will likely become a regular occurrence because of climate changes. The Maiduguri flooding will likely become a regular occurrence because of climate changes.
Yes.
But that Maiduguri flooding, now they said it was not
climate
change that caused it.
You see,
there was the allowed dam.
Do you
now.
see why?
I had to take a break and read it. Did you see the way I paused and read it again?
Did you see how these people?
No, it's okay, but it's sorry.
No, it's not okay. Hold on.
I want to finish reading it now.
No, there's no need.
I should stop.
No, you have said enough.
Okay, sir.
This thing was called by a dam that they refused to attend to. Precious, is that not true?
That's what we heard.
That's not what he heard. That was what is out there in the media. Documents have been written concerning that issue. Look at how they are shifting it to climate change. You can imagine. Lado Dam, Cameroon have been telling us in donkey years, do your own side of the dam here to wake the water. Have anybody listened to them? It's unfortunate, seriously. And look at it. Some gullible Nigerians will go to town and they should be the talk and say that climate change. You are the only one under the earth. You are the only one under this earth. You are the one living on this earth. You are the only one in Africa and in the whole world. You are the only one, no other country. You are the only one that the sun shine in your country and the rain fall in your country. You are the only one. Look at that. Instead of these people to own up to their mistake, they are now shifting into climate change. It was climate change that brought terrorism. It was climate change that brought flooding.
But let me finish. We're talking about fund for them.
It was climate change that brought hunger. Yes, climate change. Everything now climate change.
Okay, so Wale also said that there is need for specialized kind of funding to meet emerging demands and challenges associated with the phenomenon. So recall that Maiduguri, the Borno state witnessed an unprecedented flooding that consumed half of the city, killing some citizens and destroying some, critical infrastructure. As a matter of fact, we may just be having a health emergency at hand because of what happened in that protest. In the same faith, following the recent flooding incident in Borno state, the federal government has approved the setting up of technical committee to review all existing dams in the country. So the federal government is now saying that it is not enough that we just get a fund for them, but let's look at all the dams and what's what is going on in the dams. Minister of Information and National Orientation Ibrahim also disclosed this after the Executive Council meeting today. He said the FEC approved the technical committee in order to enable the country mitigate issues that necessitate flooding in the country. So this is government being proactive, Barrister Darlington, to ensure that affliction does not rise again the second time. Shouldn't we at least applaud the administration for this time around being proactive?
Doing what?
By constituting a committee to check our dams to be sure that what happened before will not happen again.
Oh, God Almighty.
Sir?
Precious.
Sir?
Is it not when you punish those who cause the first problem that the people now you are constituting will now learn a lesson? The money that was embezzled, that was supposed to be used to maintain that dam, what happened to it? Is that one too falsehood? No, was money not budgeted? What happened to that money? No, Precious, answer now. What happened to that money? So you are telling me that this same committee, they will not put their hands in the cookie jar. And when you now arrest them, they say, hey, the other people, why not go and get the other Mr. Lagbaja, the other person? After all, we are not the only one now.
Okay, so
not the only us.
So Barrister Darlington, where my attention may be going to in this conversation, considering what the Minister for the Economy had said about getting a fund that should help us, manage this situation, like establishing a disaster relief fund. And I was going to ask, what about our ecological fund? Because I do know that between, I think, June 2023 to June 2024, about 39.62 billion naira have been allocated for ecological fund. And the reason for ecological fund is for things like this. To handle such disasters caused
to even prevent,
to manage, to so then if we have had this kind amount of money, 39.62 billion naira shared across the 36 states of the federation for the purpose of such incidents. Why do we now have to now bring up, have another budget differently again for that for the same cost? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand. Maybe you help us interpret, sir.
Yes, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what my worry is? Not about the money that has gone.
No, this one is not gone now. But it's between June last year to June this year. So that is to say that most of these states already have these funds right now.
They don't have it.
Why?
It has gone with the election.
No, Barrister Darlington, election was last year. I said June last year. That is within this President Tinubu's administration.
They are recouping.
June last year to June this year.
They are recouping.
39.62 billion naira. Let me even divide it by the 36 states.
That is chicken change, precious.
Sir?
We are talking as if we have not had before. We are talking of 20-something trillion naira that somebody walked away with. We cannot even account for 20-something trillion, and you are talking about 39 billion. That is chicken change. Not even one state. A man who collected the 60-something billion of our money and dumped it somewhere. Up to today, nobody has asked him.
So the Barrister Darlington, that means that each state would have gotten more than $1 billion naira for this cost through the ecological fund. What did they do with it? Remember that this Medigri incident alone, they've made over almost 20-40 billion naira in terms of funds and donations that has been given to them. Over 17 billion has gone in funds and donations. But are these monies really getting to people who are really displaced because of this flood?
Precious.
Sir?
They deliberately allow these things to happen so that some people will line their pocket.
No, sir, I don't believe so.
Okay, why didn't they do the dam? Precious.
Sir?
Why was the dam not done? So somebody was waiting for that disaster to happen so that there will be fire brigade approach, there will be donations, there will be this and that. And of course, it is all well for them. I mean, can't you see it? They deliberately allowed this to happen so that they'll find an excuse to go and borrow money. Like Tinubu want to borrow $1.7 billion now. I want to check it. The money that they brought before to check it, nobody have accounted for it. So is it this one that you account for? I said this is deliberately orchestrated. Don't be deceived. Somebody's supposed to take, there were warnings. Several were not one, not two, not three. Some state officials, federal, they went to visit that, they saw the crack. They were praying, God, let this thing happen though. It has happened now. Tell me that money will go to those people. Precious, can somebody come and beat his chest and say, yes, the people have been taken care of? It's not possible. Precious, 80% of that money will not be accounted for. 80%. Remember when the Keja bomb blast happened here? The whole world was donating money, NMPC, all of them. Do you know that some people have not recovered from that thing up to today? Are you aware? All the people that their house were damaged in this around this Ajawe state, and nobody paid attention to them. So what are you telling me? They want this to happen so that they can line their pocket because nobody will probe. Nobody. Tell me now that dam was not, there was not enough notice. Like this Lado Dam in Cameroon now. Pressure, how many years have they been telling federal government, do your own side of the dissing? Have anybody listened? When it happens now, you see the same thing. The same thing, they start running all over the place, telling you how donate for people for humanitarian this and that. Meanwhile, nobody will be called to account what happened to the money that was budgeted. So why are you telling me that it's not deliberate? Tell me. If it is a natural disaster like a storm or earthquake, you cannot, you don't have any handle on that one now. You don't have any handle. You don't know when the storm is coming, like this one that happened in the US and other Western nations, or earthquake. You don't have such a disaster. This one is man-made. Precious, this is man-made disaster. Do not be deceived. We created it ourselves. Not that we have created every other problem for ourselves. But they will come out and be telling you, we are doing our best. We are trying to salvage the situation. Somebody even came there. I was on my way somewhere. I said, let me branch. I'm going to set up an ecological fund, disaster fund, this and that. Are you serious? The one you set up, probe it. Recover the money. The people that ate that money, they are all alive. They are with us here. Probe that money. You will not. So what is the guarantee that this one will not be frittered away? All
right. Lagos, phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversations we've raised tonight. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. I quickly take a recap of the more like the headlines of the top stories that we've had this evening. Edo decides 2024 he couldn't win his LG. I feel vindicated. Shaibu mocks of Baseki. And still on Edo State, Labour Party would have won Edo State if it was free, fair.
Exactly.
This is credited to Labour Party chairman.
Exactly.
And tampering with votes in our governorship election may lead to violence. Ondo PDP wants INEC rejects Edo State results.
Good.
And then moving on, then Enugu polls. PDP sweeps all 260 councillorship seats. Away. The opposition's in complaint. Fearless in October. Anyone plotting my arrest is wasting their time because Nigerians are fed up with Tinubu government. Shawari stated that. And then Maiduguri floods. Tinubu orders establishment of disaster relief fund. And flooding, FEC, that's FEC, sets up technical committee to review all existing dams in Nigeria. Oh, by the way, I also told you that Libya sells cheapest petrol in Africa at 52 naira per liter, as Nigeria's fuel goes above 950 naira. So how is it possible that Libya has been able to maintain that? Let me quickly even take that. Libya sells premium motor spirit petrol at the cheapest price in Africa at 52 naira. That is at $0.031 dollars. So per liter, or at 0.15 Libyan dinar, according to a report by Global Petrol Prices. Now, Global Petrol Prices is a platform that tracks retail petrol prices worldwide.
Yes.
Now, the report noted that Libya stands out as the country with the second cheapest petrol in the world after Iran at $0.029.
Okay, Tinubu and his, they will not see that one. No. Pressure, they will not see it too.
So, by so they say Libya, Egypt, Algeria, and Angola have the cheapest petrol prices in Africa, as Nigeria lags behind the four countries. Remember that Angola was almost taking, is Angola and not Algeria, as the highest production, crude oil producing country. Now, despite Nigeria being referred to as the continent's economic giant and largest crude oil producer, its citizens grapple to buy petrol at 950 naira per liter and at 1,100 depending on the location, or at even 1,400 naira per liter at the black market. Meanwhile, the Central African Republic has the highest petrol price on the continent at $1.83 per liter.
So, Precious, are you aware that Libya is at war? Are you aware? I talk to you now. That country is run by two rebel leaders. Yet, look at their fuel. When Gaddafi was alive, you and I know what was going on in Libya. Their per capita income is 10 times higher than that of America. Americans were going to Libya to seek for, means of livelihood. That was what angered Obama. Americans were going to Libya to seek for what to eat because the currency was 10 times stronger than that of American dollars. Look at that. No, these people in Abuja, they will not see all this thing to give us example. Oh. They will never see that thing. They will never. These are what we are talking about. When somebody has failed, you will look for excuse to blame somebody. Look at Libya, ordinary Libya. How many? They are not even up to 7 million in population. Not to talk of this one that they are fighting now. If not for the greed of America, the greed and jealousy of America, that country would have been moving on smoothly. After all, they would have allowed Gaddafi to die in office now, since he doesn't want to leave that. As long as the people are taking care, he's taking care of the people. Are you aware that that man was building house, marrying wife, buying car? Are you aware? Please, is it not a fact? That's why Nigerians were rushing there. Have you enjoyed such a thing in your life in Nigeria? Have you enjoyed such a thing? Please answer me. They will not give you this example, so they will never give you such example. They will not. That is why I said that Nigeria, the day you people will realize some of the things we are saying here, I'm sure you people will cry. Sentiment will go apart. After all, when that thing happened to Gaddafi, his ethnic tribe, they were in that country now. Why didn't they come for a defense? Why didn't they come? He's our man, no, let him remain there until the kingdom come. He came from an ethnic group in Libya. Why didn't the command who was teleguided to even campaign? His campaign was teleguided, state managed. And you want to rule the Edo State. Let them go ahead though. Look, when it happened, I will not pity them.
All right, Lagos phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your calls right now. 0700-903-903-903. That's the number to call. And 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Madam Precious.
Sir?
Please, I just wanted to say something about what our brother Mr. Darlington said about Showore.
All right, go ahead.
Please, all with no respect to Mr. Darlington, I respect his view most times. But what he told us, Showore, he should not mix jealousy into it. That's my personal view.
I go,
I'm an Igbo man.
Yes.
I'm a Nigerian. I know that he might not have anything to do with Showore, but the situation of Nigeria today, Showore is the top man. That's my own personal view and view of so many Nigerians.
Good.
We should keep this, our personal judgment sometimes in the side and face reality of the day.
Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Precious.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy. It's a cake for you, Barrister Darlington. Dear Barrister Darlington. Happy birthday to you. So, Barrister Darlington, us at VOP TV thought to present you this beautiful cake to thank you for your hard work, your resilience, and for your dedication to ensuring that you come to speak to the Nigerian people every day. And the fruit you see there, those are grapes on top of the cake. It symbolizes life. As you share from the cake, God will continue to strengthen your life. God will give you, God will ensure you enjoy the fruits of your work. I mean the works of your, in fact, the labor of your everything. The thing from my mouth. Barrister Darlington, that fruit also ensures that everything that you've worked hard for, you would live to enjoy it. Amen. Your life will never be cut short. Amen. And your children will make you happy. Amen. Your children will never bring you to shame. Amen. And nobody will enjoy that which you have worked for. Amen. We pray for long life, prosperity, and plenty more blessings for you.
Amen.
Pray Jesus. J E S U S.
Oh my God, I am overwhelmed.
Well done, Barrister Darlington. Happy birthday to you.
I am so grateful with the entire VOP crew, everybody here.
Thank you.
Everybody is a collective assignment.
Yes.
Everybody is doing his assignment. That's why we are where we are today.
Yes, sir.
I thank you all. May God equally reward you abundantly. Now that you have appreciated me, God will appreciate you too.
Amen.
I am more than grateful. I am more than grateful. It shows that the VOP, we care not only ourselves, we care for our viewers, our callers, we care for our analysts. So I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's
you.
Kayla, that's Esther, that's Promise, wishing you happy birthday. Thank you so much. Let's go back to the phone lines. Nigerians can't wait to jump in on the conversation. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Yes.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome.
My name is Biodo Ogunseye.
Biodo, you're welcome. Where are you calling from, Biodo?
I'm calling from Lagos, Oshodi.
You're welcome, Biodo. Go ahead. Help me turn off the volume of your radio set, please.
Sorry about that. I want to talk about the guy that just called and told Mr. Darlington about.
Sure.
Okay, so when you call us, please do well to turn off the volume of your radio set. Sir.
Please let me add to what that man said. He says an Igbo man, no problem. I asked him question which he did not answer. If an Igbo man were to make all the statements Showore have been making, what do you think would have happened, Precious? He didn't answer that question, no. I gave him an example. That was how Tinubu came here. Say he's fighting for the day. He's a human right. Shebi, we have seen the result today. Precious, you have seen the result today. I don't know why Nigerians will allow themselves to be deceived, and they want me to be deceived. The examples I gave, is it not germane? I said, Showore, go and start from your state. Let us see your capacity.
All right.
Hey, what is wrong with there? What is wrong with that?
Hello, good evening. Are you there?
Hello, yeah. Hello, Precious. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Ifi Ojomo from Ebeda.
You're welcome, Ifi.
Yeah, I just want to appreciate Barrister Darlington on his birthday and appreciate the entire VOP people for appreciating him.
Thank you.
You guys are making us proud. We really appreciate you guys. You have too much. May God continue to strengthen you people, give you the wisdom and guide and protect you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
No problem we are talking about, my dear, is a gang up which we know that has been existing in Nigeria.
Which of them is the gang up?
So, the so-called kangaroo election, they said they conducted them.
Okay.
We know before even the result, the result people are talking about on that place was even written here in Lagos. So,
Madam, were you there? If there's something you know, tell us now. Were you there, ma?
It was written in the case on Friday of that week. Somebody came and said that thing.
Are you serious?
That's how it's going to be. They paid them money and they did the whole thing. That's how we're suffering it in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Until they pay God with it.
Madam, this is a serious accusation on public radio.
It's obvious. What happened is obvious.
It's very true.
All right. Thank you.
It's very true.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Hello, good evening. Apologies for keeping you on hold.
Good evening, madam. It's building back.
Go ahead, please. Straight to the point. Thank you.
I don't want to respond to what that guy said again towards Barrister Darlington. Barrister Darlington, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
Precious, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you.
I'm apologizing on behalf of that guy. I will call him an educated illiterate. I'm sorry to use that language. Why is this? He doesn't know who Omoyele Sowore is.
I'm telling you. What are you telling me?
You don't know. Omoyele Sowore is a student activist for MK Abiola. Under MK Abiola was even the ringleader then when Tinubu was their boy. Omoyele Sowore was the third person. There's a picture to that.
Good.
So I don't understand why we Nigerian youths, we are at the edge of supporting different kind of thing or whatever. If Omoyele Sowore really wants to support protests in Nigeria, he should come forward and lead it first.
Exactly.
It's not the propaganda he did while he was in the University of Libya. And if Nigerians don't know, they should go back to history.
Yes.
What they should ask question what happened to him when he was in University of Lagos. I was injected, I was taken to the United States for surgery. So all these things, I don't understand why we Nigerians we just fall short of I don't know. We are quickly easy to adapt to.
You have expressed your opinion. I appreciate you, Helen.
I said it here. How will Tinubu arrest his son?
Hello, good evening.
Tinubu's boy.
Yes, welcome. Yes, welcome.
My name is Adino Kalpon. I'm first-time caller.
Where is my bell? Hey, wait. I'm in a happy mood today, so congratulations and welcome. Go ahead.
And to pray,
sir, ma?
If there's one thing I believe in this life is that one day Nigeria will better.
Of course, I believe along with you. So we're more than one. And Bible says when 2 or 3 agree, you know what can happen? Commotion. So I agree with you. Go ahead.
I hope so. I don't have much to say. I only want to say that I believe that one day this country will work.
Amen. Thank
you. Happy birthday to Barrister Darlington.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And today also is my nephew's birthday.
Oh, what is your nephew now? Wish him happy birthday. Thank you so much.
Ogaba Onazi.
All right. Welcome, Onazi. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Sir?
Yes, this is Sonny from Sweden. Barrister Darlington, happy birthday.
Same to you,
More
Sonny.
grace.
Yes.
Wish you long life and prosperity.
Amen.
Yes. You are a man of the truth, and God will keep you.
Amen.
Yes. Yeah, you see what happened in Edo State is a reflection of what will happen in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what I'm saying.
2027, you mean?
2027, I beg your pardon. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you see, I don't know. In fact, for me, I will love to say that there shall be no any form of election in Nigeria, because whatever they do, they must have the same result. The people want them to be in the book. Whatever election they do from now to the kingdom come, the same result will be playing out. The same result will be playing out. So it is better people go civil by not coming out and vote. That is the only way we can stop this voting system in Nigeria, because there is no way it can happen. It cannot work. It cannot work. It cannot work. Voting Nigeria don't know what is democracy. It cannot work.
You cannot. You cannot say all this. No, you cannot encourage people not to vote. They will come out and
no.
will get it right.
People, anybody that come out, or that is, you are wasting your.
That's not true. That's not correct. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, welcome, sir. What's your name, sir?
My name is Ufoma, coming all the way from Activism Estate.
Ufoma, you're welcome. Go ahead, please.
I've been following your program for years, but I'm precious. I'm one of listening now.
Thank you.
But sometimes when I listen to I look at the board, how long they like.
I can't hear you well, so that I will hear the yab. You're yabbing me well. I go like hear them well.
I could hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. What did you say?
But when I listen to your program most times, I ask you like this: how long? Can you hear me, man?
How long that what will happen now?
How long will be like this? Keep complaining, talking about the same government, talking about the same politicians, talking about the same.
Okay, so would you rather keep quiet and then allow them do what they want to do? You will not keep quiet now.
I wonder.
You must talk.
As
a matter of fact, if you think the politicians are doing anything, that means they may not even want you to be aware of what they're doing.
I'm telling you.
So if you keep quiet, it's even worse. If you think they're doing anything, they wouldn't want you to know.
But reality of it, even if we talk and you don't do, but I'm person, you don't want us to talk our voice as normal, just like voice of the people. When we talk as the normal talk,
I have never shut anybody down or anybody up for talking their mind, but you want to abuse people and use bad words you can't use on radio, and I would stop you from doing that. You should understand this now. We've gone past this stage a long time ago now. You're talking now. I've not stopped you. But when you try to use abusive words and all that, I will never let you do that. I have someone on hold. Appreciate you.
I just want to keep my organ there. My totality.
Yes.
More grace to your elbows.
Amen.
More grace to your elbows.
Amen.
Happy birthday ahead of you.
Thank you, my
more
brother.
Celebration of years.
Yes, thank
Live
you.
more of this time of this next year to be more bigger than what we expect.
Amen.
Now you go hotel and we'll go celebrate them.
Eko Hotel Abi. Oya book am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
1 minute.
You don't waste more than 1 minute. So someone is on hold. Hurry up.
I want to talk one thing. I want to talk one last thing, I beg. But I pressure, you hear me?
Very well, sir.
I beg you, anytime you want to be close program of the day, please put any good music of Fela and Nicola Kuti, let them understand, because when I'm talking about the country is not moving.
All right. Okay, it will move. It will move. We go push him. We go start. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, Madam Precious. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, please don't blame the people for talking too long, because everybody want to wish Barrister Dality a happy birthday. This is Kerry.
Kerry, my man.
Kerry, you're welcome.
Yeah, I just want to thank the VOP crew. That I love the way you guys treated Barrister Dality, So that's actually.
Aww, stop. You want your name like this? Oh, stop it. See that one that you're blushing from cheek to cheek, and he's sweeting you. I think he's sweeting you. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Okay, this is Jonathan from London.
Oh, God, Jonah, how are you?
More blessing, Pastor Darlington.
Yes, so.
High neck affliction will not rise up in the second time.
In fact, amen.
In his life, or be in your life. Oh, whose life now?
They said the man.
Pastor Darlington life.
Yes, his tenure will expire next year. So let us manage and wait for that next year.
Okay, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So good. So, and I come back to the APC woman leader. So let me first of all say that you are doing a good job, but I don't want broadcast code to come up this evening. So, because people are angry. I know people are angry. So regarding the Edo election, what I want to say is that despite the political relationship of the all parties, people will still suffer. And where's the place of technology? Where's the place of IRF? So they may do whatever they want to do, but the technology introduced, according to Mike again, he said that this is the rigging vaccine, but the vaccine has failed. By studying it, you know what I'm talking about.
That was the only INEC man who jailed a professor, who was a yes, Igini. He was the only man who cannot compromise. Precious. Oh my God.
So I'm happy you testify, you confirm what I said, sir. As regarding the crude oil and the petroleum price, despite the crisis of Libya, they still maintain the OPEC output.
I'm telling you,
They still we doesn't have any crisis since Gaddafi's death.
I'm telling you,
we have not ever compared to Libya, and we have never met our
quota
OPEC output. This is one of the international embarrassments
and
I've ever seen. I'm sorry to put it in that way, sir. I'm sorry to put it in that way.
No, sorry. Yeah, you are making a point. I've already said it. I'm making a point. Yes, now.
Even if you follow the Libya political analysis, they still have a lot of instability. But despite that, this thing did not touch their crude oil output.
I'm telling you.
So I don't know. Despite our Tantita, this thing, independent notion, I'm tired. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, my brother. Do you know that Nigerians are still going to Libya to?
Plenty party have performed so poorly. Then he said what again? He said, "Oh dear, I wish I could read all of those messages." He said,
read it out.
So poorly. So poorly and at a very distant third in a state where they were once number one. And then a blessed night to you, precious. His Royal Highness Bisimuku says election should be a reflection of Nigeria's people's wish and should not be a do or die affair. A situation where an election becomes a grab it and run away with it, the true reflection of the masses will be totally defeated. Precious, let me answer you, sir. It's so shameful and sad that we have found ourselves in a situation where elections are highly and ignorantly manipulated in a broad daylight without minding the consequences or even being conscious of whether the numbers will tally or not. We will continue to be in this mess we find ourselves until we get it right. That's what you said.
An election that where their APC candidate was told Oshomole to go and represent him in a debate. Precious.
Sir?
Okpabolo told Oshomole to go and represent him.
Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening, Precious.
Sir, welcome, sir.
Happy birthday, Mr. Darlington.
Oh, my brother.
And I greet everyone in the studio.
Thank you,
my name is Chuch. I'm calling from United Kingdom.
You're welcome,
my brother.
It's a the problem of Nigeria is what I don't see any solution to it. How can we had the election in 2023 and there was a glitch? No security force went into again. This time around, there's a glitch, and nobody is talking about investigating INEC itself. Is INEC above the law?
Yeah.
What are we even thinking in this country? How can we continue like this? And we are looking for hope. Where is the hope gonna come from?
I wonder.
I hear everybody, all the anchors on radio saying, "Oh, don't say that. We believe, we hope." Where is the hope gonna come from? If the security, if it happens where I live today, it is not the job of the political parties, not the job of anybody, but the security to find out why our election there was a glitch. I'm still asking the same question. If anybody can give me an answer to that, thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
So much. I appreciate you. Hello, good evening to you. Oh no, please turn up the volume of your radio set.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Good evening. Good evening. I can hear you. I can hear you. Good evening. I can hear you. Good evening. Are you there?
Go on. We are hearing you.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Speak
all right,
now,
so speak to us now. We can hear you.
Mr. Darlington, good evening. How you doing now?
Allah himself. How you doing?
Mr. Darlington, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, hello.
I'm hearing
all right,
you.
you can just try to call us back if you can.
That's all.
We could hear you. I don't think it is. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
My honorable barrister, Dr. Prophet Darlington. Happy birthday, sir.
Dayo, how are you doing?
I greet you specially, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
APC man leader, how are you?
Hello.
APC man leader.
I want to congratulate precious president. They have snatched, they have grabbed it, and they have run away with it.
You can't say that on public radio.
Now,
you know, you've started.
It's very glaring that our election, this thing now, is more or less like loyalty is cash and carry. Objection is mutual. Everybody get agenda with their mercenary enterprise. So we can't say that a Nigeria election now is going to be credible. Looking at what happened in estate, now they are going to use the same formula in Ondo State and subsequent election till 2027. And that's why we are in this mess. Exactly. How can we say we are in democracy if people cannot do, when we can't have a free and fair elections? That the people will say yes, they did their own free conscience. I mean, they do a free election that there's no violence, there's no vote buying, there's no Agbero intimidation, there's no police and INEC or judiciary conspiracy. And that's why we are in this mess. And it is very bad. And look at it now. All these election observers, they have said that this election is not credible. This is just one state. If you talk about national election, how is it going to be? We still have the same Yakubu that rigged the 2023 election, and now we are still going to transfer him to the next election.
All right, I would have to leave you, drop it here. You know that you cannot be speaking to me on national radio in this manner. You understand, and you know, Dayo, that's the same reason why I wouldn't let you all the time talk the way you talk. You can't come on national radio to accuse an INEC chairman of rigging the election without taking him to court and justifying it in court that he rigged the election, and you come and use our platform to say it so that tomorrow this platform will be shut down. You don't go about doing things that way, Dayo, please. Hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome, thank you, good evening. Welcome. Yes, we can hear you. Good evening.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Darlington. How are you?
Good evening, my brother. How you doing?
I didn't find happy birthday.
Same to you.
And
are you telling him same to you? You share the same birthday. Same celebration to him.
Will he not do birthday?
All right, go ahead.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm sure he's heard you. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Hello, good evening, Auntie Precious.
Madam Quality, how are you?
Yes, my love.
Welcome.
Quality, mama.
Dawa Daddy. Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes, so
I was calling on Friday to wish you happy birthday in advance, but network is not available at all.
Chai.
In fact, today is my son's birthday, and I'm so happy to connect and then wish you both.
Amen.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
So what's your son's name now? Let's hear.
Yes.
What's your son's name?
Shidubem. Yes, Shidubem. 10 years old today. I'm happy that somebody like me has gotten 13-year-old boy. He's a son of God.
Wishing him all the best. We wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you, madam. All right, so let's go to those messages. But because of you two, I want to make sure I read plenty messages, as many as I can, because I know there are plenty of them for you. Peter says, good evening, precious. Happy belated birthday anniversary to Mr. Darlington. There is a banana republic where anything goes. The government of the day does not do what and feels like they can do anything. That's what Peter said. And then Kenechiko from First Act says, since yesterday that they announced the Edo election result, I just wept. So up till now, INEC is still frustrating elections in the country with this their IREF issues. So this is what will also play come 2027 presidential election. Wow. Okay, that's what you said, though. And then this here says, good evening. Labour Party would have won Edo election if it were free, fair. Chairman of the party, and no reasonable Nigerian should expect INEC under the leadership of Yakubu to conduct free, fair election because of what transpired during the 25th February presidential election in Nigeria. In Lagos, Nigeria. Is vote buying an election? That's the question you asked. Me too, I don't have an answer. And this says, good evening, Barrister Darlington and Precious. Nigerians are fond of speaking too much English and making too much noise than taking action. Nigerians, take back your country. That's what you said. How would they do that? Good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. This is a replica of what happened in 1983 election between Jim Wobodo and CC Ono of Coalition at the Coalition Center, where they were tear gassed by police, and CC Ono of MPN won. Sunday, Tedun Jaye from Shango sent in that message.
Exactly. They are fond of doing that. Yes.
And then the president's statement is like a case of the evil bird cried at midnight and the child dies in the morning. So who killed the child? Prince from Ilasa says, Precious, the Edo people are voting APC government because of money. These people had not seen anything. By the time Edo people buy a bag of rice for 200,000 naira, by that time their eye go clear. That's what you said. And then Ernest from Ojo says, good evening, Barrister Darlington. Till now, I'm still shocked on the outcome of the election. Edo of all people in this present Nigeria still exchange their vote for money. This is serious. For Philip Shaibu, he's talking like a child. For me, PDP party contested against APC. Contested against APC security agents and unfaithful PDP members within them. This has shown that we're not going anywhere come 2023. We're watching. And then this here says, I'm not watching the video. I can't watch this video. Darlington, why this victory for Edo State, they pain you like this? You need to take a chill pill. You are always antagonistic of APC since 2015. From Nkem sentence that.
Have I not been vindicated?
Okay. And this says, good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. Politics is local. APC winning in Edo State is not a guarantee that Mr. President will win in Edo State in the next election. John from Ijaniki sent in that message. Good evening, Precious. I have listened to Barrister Darlington analysis on Edo State election. Though I am one of his fans, but his bias in Edo State election, this is because the enemies the governor made among his party members is enough for the party to lose the election.
It should have been free and fair. Let the election be free and fair. Precious, sir? I am not bothered about let it be free and fair. What is wrong with that? Let the election, all the things, all the examples that we gave, is that not enough to tell you that something happened?
Yes, I still have plenty way. I have a long way to go with messages, so let me go on. Hello, Precious and Darlington. Darlington is angry because PDP lost Edo to APC. Unfortunately, there is no difference between both parties. About Shawore, Mr. Darlington is reeling out fake news about him. Shawore has been doing activism for 35 years and led protests since MKO's time. Saying Shawore is Tinubu's boy is fallacious. ND can be best described as a beer parlor talk. He should stop being emotional, be motivated by maligning Shaware's name. AK from Ikeja sent in that message. And then, good evening. Former President Buhari never allowed himself to be used to influence elections for the APC at the state level. But what do we have now? People who would never be mentioned when free and fair elections are discussed. Unfortunately, that's what he said. Chooks from Ikorodu sent in that message. From Robert says, good evening, Barrister Darlington and Madam Precious. To win election in Nigeria is very simple. Get money, share money during election, get some thugs behind you, and if you can, buy INEC. Make them your good friends. Have a good godfather. If you can't buy the judiciary, make their overall oga your good friend. Buy all the security agents and you are good to go. That's what he said. You guys, stop all these things you say. Greetings to you all. I so much like you, Auntie Precious. Also to that your guest. Please, but please, what an elderly man or woman sees while sitting down. They said even if a young person climbs an Iroko tree, they cannot still see it. So on the note, please argue less with Barrister Darlington. Hey, I think I'm arguing. I got him from through Larry. Barrister Darlington, please write on, because you're always saying the truth. God is with you. Thanks once again. I'm not arguing with him. I'm doing my job. So if you know, you know. Chika Ben from Bender from Trade Figure says, Edo governorship election is not surprising, and more are coming. And for those preparing to go to court, should bury their thoughts, because nothing different will come out from it, because we're in an era of grab it, snatch it and run away with it, with power does not serve, because power is not served a la carte. So Nigerians should brace up. We're already in for it. So Nigerian general election has suddenly turned to what local government elections are, where you know, is party wins everything. That's what you're just trying to say. I have to cut that short. For me to vote in Nigeria again, there must be electoral reform, constitutional change. The voice note of Tinubu you just played is indictive in a working country. He should be facing charges. Nigeria is not practicing democracy. Soon, Nigeria will become one state. That's what you said.
Can you imagine?
And then this here says, Darlington is totally wrong about Shawore. Mr. Darlington should also go out with his children to protest and avoid seeing his families too, if it's like that. Okay. And then this says, happy birthday, Darlington, Barrister Darlington, my favorite barrister. God bless you, sir. Frank Cheesy from Akpata sent in that message. Stop it, I love it, in Precious's voice. Happy birthday, Barrister Darlington. God bless you all for the good work you do for this country. Thank you. Barrister Darlington has said it all, but the people in question is not ready to do anything. Happy birthday to you, sir. Please, I need my own cake. Come. Barrister Darlington, will you give them?
Why not?
They should come and chop.
Why not? Please, you come. I did not invite you.
They should come and chop. See the way you're smiling, like a new bride. Stop it. I like it. Hello, good evening and welcome.
It's for everybody.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Happy birthday to Barrister Darlington.
Thank you.
Okay, is this Mr. Tony from Chicago?
Yeah, Tony, yes, Tony.
Yes, I've been trying for over half an hour.
Sorry. Forgive us. Our phone is hot. Up today. It's hot.
I know.
Ogbono Fenny.
Yeah. I want to somehow differ from the popularity that the election was linked.
Okay.
If you know Edo people, it must be fired by now. Edo people sold their mandate. They sold their mandate. It was all rigged. They already taken their 10,000 going home. If Edo election was rigged, by now, Precious, you see what will happen in Benin. I lived there before. I know how Benin people react. They don't joke. But they knew. And if I listened to what's it called? The news, the midday, what's it called? In the evening. It was interview one LP, some LP. He said that it was peaceful.
Because
that
money played a role.
They got money. So it was not rigged. Let us know what we are saying. Tinubu, our president, knows the game. We punish them with poverty. What is the election? Give them data, they will vote for you. That's what happened. Nobody is sure that Nigeria has yet not to wake up from their slumber. They're still sleeping. Now, tomorrow, the money data, even I don't think we will go up to today. It has gone. They will be where they were. If a new election, or this time, APC have crippled Nigerian system, somebody will line up for APC.
I wonder.
That to show that we are joking.
I'm telling you.
We are joking. If you know what it means, I don't think, before the election, I was not even thinking that APC will get even 1,000 people with what was happening. But look at the number. If Edo was rigged the way people are saying it, the street of Benin should be in the hot. Remember what happened in Abia? When they want to turn, what happened? Abia students, Abia youth, everybody came out on the street, said they cannot do that. But now everybody, everywhere they do is just as if they want their lot. They have eaten their money. Going for AP, he said it that it was peaceful. The man that I listened to the guy's voice, it was peacefully, and we never heard there was any fight. If it is rigged, it was rigged systematically. But on the ground, what happened on the ground too? That was to have to check.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Right. Going back to my messages now. Sam from Akpata says Barrister Darlington need to understand that Igbo are not the only tribes in Nigeria. He should try to be seeing good things in what other tribes are doing. Hatred towards other ethnic groups can never move us forward. Happy birthday to Barrister Darlington. All right. Hello, good evening to you. Ouch. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
How are you?
Joval.
Wow, Precious, the way you are beginning to understand who is calling these days.
I've been you not done to which, Abi?
Yes. Yes.
In fact, I cannot hide from her again.
Yes.
Barrister Darling, happy birthday to you.
Hey, Memo, thanks a lot.
Let me greet the woman at the backyard, Promise. And
she's the woman that set him up with the cake.
Somewhere around.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you see, Barrister Darling, happy birthday to you. Precious has done what you told her. You know, I said it the other time that I heard it from my left ear that
I am the chief organizer
of this birthday, and she has done it.
Will you vote for me? Precious. I'm your INEC officer.
I have voted for you already. Precious all the way. 2027, 2031, forever and ever.
But when it comes to election, do you trust her?
Barrister Darlington, I am very, very happy that you are celebrating. It's a very wonderful one.
Amen.
The issue of Nigeria will not kill us. I beg, let me celebrate you today.
Amen.
So it's not all about, you see, those who have allowed some people to take over those states now that are giving them out, say, Edo and Lagos. Should be the same person that anything you buy in the market will become your own. He that has gone to the farm to fetch ant-infested wood should not say, where are all these
lizard
what is it called? Lizard coming from. So when you choose permit me, Precious, mediocrity over standard. Don't say it did not start. You don't know when it started. That's all I will say about that. My call today is that I want to say happy birthday to that. When you were singing that song, I was calling. I wanted it to be so that my own voice will give you bass. What I was hearing was
how did I know?
What is the other one? Tenor and the other one. So you needed a bass that happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Darlington. Make a no sing.
Oh yeah, come and be going. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Joval. Good evening. I was watching the APC rally in Edo State. The way Oshamale was whispering in the ear of the governorship candidate what to say. There is trouble ahead of Edo State. Donald from Okafa sent in that message. And then this year says, good evening to everyone in the studio and a special happy birthday to our beloved Barrister Darlington. Wishing you all the best. Please post his birthday photo with the cake. Papo from Lagos sent in that. And Lady Precious, greetings to you, all VOP members. Just to say happy birthday to Barrister Darlington. May God continue to celebrate his new age with good health in Jesus' name. Daniel from Agege sent in that message. And happy birthday, Barrister Darlington. The man I always inconvenient myself to inconvenience yourself to listen to. As for Nigerian matter, consign me again. Romeo from Oshodi sent in that message. And then this here says, okay, it's a long read. You say what? You say Nigeria is heading towards a one-party system. This game is clear. One-party system is the making of enough money to share. I wish the fearless Darlington long life and prosperity. Michael sent in that message. And Precious, Pastor, you say what? Pastor Precious. Will you allow me convert you to my church? Please pray Pray. He said what? Pray for me and Nigeria. The hardship is too much. Obioha Umelu from Ajegule sent in that message. And this here says what? Okay. And then this here says, good evening, Precious and Barrister Darlington. Please, whatever I hear Mr. Barrister say, whenever I hear him say some kind of things, I just immediately start comparing him with Kamala Harris. If both of them he puts side by side, I'm sure Tinubu will get 5/10 in polling units. Paul from Idimu sent in that message. And good evening, Precious and Esther, Kayla, and Promise. Oh wow, who came in to wish Barrister Darlington happy birthday? Sir Darlington, we love you, not because it's just normal to love people, but we so much love you more because you are pure and always standing straight to your words of truth. I wish you long life and good health.
Thank you.
God best security and peace be upon you once
Amen.
again. Happy birthday.
Thanks a lot.
Kay Leo sent in that due to the position of our constitution, the president is the most powerful person in Nigeria. Who can challenge him? So with this statement, it's clear that he owes the INEC. So he gave APC to Edo State. It's clear. When we talk about election in Nigeria, we as never had we have never had election in Nigeria. Happy birthday, Barrister Darlington. MKO Nkanta from Satellite Town sent in that message. Precious, the problem of Nigeria is the judiciary. The judgments coming out of the judiciary, the one about 27 senators in Rivers State, tells me that only God can save Nigeria now. Ajiri from Bariga sent in that. Ajiri, appreciate you. And where is promised Barrister Darlington be coming down? The natural disaster that happened in Borno State have been taken care of by giving them rice. Barrister, happy birthday to you once more. Nandi is my name from Ojota. Nandi, appreciate you. And Amechi from Mafuluku, your message is so lengthy, but I'll just try to summarize it. You say happy birthday and good evening to Barrister Darlington, the senior advocate of the masses, Sam, no be San. In as much as APC have high level of trust deficit, it's good to also look at contenders. Iodalo is an accomplished career person. I hope he impacted on people's lives because some persons don't help people when God raises them. They spend in frivolities, and when they enter politics, they start emergency charity. Having said that, PDP should challenge the Edo election with anything if they sure that, well, you said a lot, I appreciate you. To restless, indefatigable, and results-driven GM of Voice of the People, Iwe. Okay, Lagos, I'm celebrating with you once again with this milestone achievement of glory. May Almighty, happy birthday, long life and prosperity. Oh, by the way, it's also Mr. Shegu's birthday yesterday, you shared the same birthday with Mr. Shegu, the radio GM, and this is wishing him all the best. OC Morale, 9 Brigade, military cantonment. Shegu, happy birthday to you. You know, capacity GM. We wish you all the best, Mr. Capacity. And Precious and Darlington, please, someone should help me stress the logic to the next level. If fuel is sold for 52 naira per liter in neighboring Libya, why will someone spend more than 1,500 naira to bring in fuel from far away Malta and other far countries? I weep for this country and its electoral system. Please, is it how Nigeria was being called in the years past to come and strengthen other countries' electoral system? I now agree that this nation is under ICU. Nigerians should say no to 2027 until something drastic is done, lest they invite foreign bodies to come and organize our elections. Can you go to court where they are already laying ambush? Greater days for my good brother Darlington. Tony Anele from Ijago sent in that message. And then this here says, I greet Barrister Darlington. I want to say is that the evil that men do will live with them. And secondly, if they escape the earthly judgment, they cannot escape heavenly judgment. Which Barrister Darlington, happy birthday and more life in Jesus' name. Tony from Akpata sent in that message. Mr. Ola from Chicago said, make una send my cake. Oh, good evening, Precious. How was your weekend? I sent, oh wow, you're the one. Okay, I just saw it and I was wondering where it came from. Okay, Barrister Darlington, Mr. Ola sent you something from me to give to you, and I'll give it to you. He said, Darlington, you should use it and fill your gas. Send it to appreciate you for your marvelous works he has you've been doing, and then happy belated birthday, long life, prosperity. God will continue to protect you and your family and all VOP family. Mr. Allah Sentina, Mr. Allah, God bless you. Thank you so much.
May God bless you too.
Thank you, Barrister Darlington. Happy birthday to you. Wish you more good health, more money, and more protection to you and your family in Jesus' name. Precious, that cake suppose get SAR. It's supposed to get SAR logo on it. German from Lagos. This my sound. I will carry and go bank, go collect money. Good evening, Precious, and happy birthday to Barrister Darlington. God Almighty continue to give you more grace. Speak out for us, to speak out for us, and people they have snatched Edo against. I don't understand what you're saying, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me go back to those phone lines so that you people will not take me to court. Hello, good evening to you. Hello. Yes, welcome. Yes, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Happy birthday to you.
Same.
I've been looking forward to reach out to when I was calling to report Bishop Okwama. I called that I didn't buy the ability to give her the detail of what is happening there, but I could not. Let me make a very good analysis this evening about Shewole, and some people were criticizing you. Let me tell you, out of the people that charged for clearing in the court, some of them were released. Were given such measure for their bail, and each to pay 10 million naira each. She already did not hear it.
No, he didn't.
What is the effort to release these people?
Just came back.
We never even talk about the children ceremony that they charge these people. He remains mute. I said he doesn't know what is happening.
Don't mind him. And
somebody criticizing directly this evening.
Don't mind them.
It's very sad. Then the issue of Edo. I know one man called
Yamu.
Animi. And Osumbo.
Yes.
They also have fashion activity and Spain. They can die to Penara. This is very sad. Very sad that they were giving sacrificial for being, and their head were configured to do contrary. Very sad. But I want to wish you once again happy birthday. You live long, go.
Thank you, my brother.
You will live long. This is from the last time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Going back to read more messages here. Edo election, there is no difference between PDP, APC, and Labour Party. Do you know that there is no good road around Ekpoma, Irua, down to Ewu? This happened under Obaseki's led government. Edo did not sell their votes. Obaseki is the worst governor I've ever witnessed in the history of Edo State. He married from Steven Sentinel message. Since you didn't pick my calls, please read my message. I've read it. Are you okay? Are you happy? Sorry, no vex. All right. Hello, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Precious.
Precious, sorry. Yes, you're welcome, sir.
Precious,
it's okay.
Happy birthday.
Same to you, my brother. I wish you.
Yeah. Germans would say, herzlich Glückwunsch am Geburtstag.
Hey.
Happy birthday on your happy birthday.
Okay, my brother.
Herzlich Glückwunsch am Geburtstag.
Precious.
Sir? Sir?
Are we safe?
Okay, so I will be brief. Okay.
Please be.
Sister Precious.
Sir?
Fuel petrol price in
Libya
in Venezuela is 0.8 in fact cents dollars.
Yes, we used to import from there.
And remember that Venezuela has been under American and European sanctions for many years.
Yes.
And then, finally, please, yesterday there was an election here. A state is called Brandenburg. They had an election here. There was no interference. Our chancellor is in New York, and he was panicking because that election would have brought his regime down. So election in a Federal Republic of Germany, there's no interference. State has their own system of conducting election. The federal government has nothing to do with that election. That's why it's called Bundesrepublik Deutschland. If we are federation, the federal government has nothing to do with the state election.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. God bless you. All right, I go to YouTube now before they will not sack me from YouTube. Oh, and hey, my network in YouTube is not hanging. Oh, what did I do? President, I didn't read them. It started hanging. Kiki says Nigeria must focus on restructuring. Go back to regional government. It worked once for you. It would help you fight for it. Cause from the ways it's Nigeria is heading towards one party system. Lindsay Con says the long juju of Lagos slave I don't understand. Jessica Sumano says long life Barrister Darlington, happy birthday to you. Leonard Ola says long life and prosperity Barrister Darlington. Inge Chiku Zuraya, happy birthday. That's what he said. And then Emmanuel Onunkwo says wish you happy birthday, long life, good health and abundant blessings of the Most High God, Barrister Darlington. As far as President Tinubu remains in office, God will continue. He will continue to win elections. That's what you said. Angelus Nigeria says Barrister Darlington's assessment of chivalry is in order. Those having contrary opinion about it should think twice. Maybe they don't actually know history. That's what you said. And let's go for to the
my Bible said my people perish for lack of knowledge.
And Jessica says good evening precious, we are all happy that APC won the Edo election, but you never know what is coming. Go back what is happening in APC ruling states now and see what's going on. Abidin Adeyemo says when it favors democracy is working, but when it goes the other way, democracy is under
we
threat.
Disagree.
They are all the same. Barrister Darlington should be fair and just in his submissions. Chuka Eku says good evening beautiful precious. Still you say people see they vote for APC.
I wonder.
God help us. So Emeka Weke says the Nigerian government should release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu from illegal detention. Emmanuel Jamani says good evening wonderful people. I saw the IREV result of Osholo School in Esako East local government area. 213 accredited voters, but 406 total votes cast. What a mathematical magic. Kenezike says there will never be a free and fair election. Change INEC laws, electronic voting and transmission and tabulation with a real-time result dashboard. Perhaps that's when it will be. If Isaiah Magical to me says Edo people na mouth then get Lagosian will teach them Agberu's politics. A lot of messages there. Daniel Onyemechi says Darlington, please stop that about your revolution is the only way. I am very disappointed with you for saying that. Barrister Darlington, just in 30 seconds your parting shirts.
Nigerians do not be deceived again. We saw it. APC told us they were bringing change. They are going to restructure Nigeria. They are going to do all the things they promised you. Up to today, they have not done one. Tinubu, who claimed to be a human rights fighter, look at what he's doing. Somebody telling you he's going to give you a dose, and he was saying it with so much arrogance.
Your time is up.
And these are the people you are still telling me that I'm wrong in assessing them.
But Barrister Darlington, your time is up.
It is the same trajectory. They will use you to climb up, and when they climb up, they forget you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's been part of the show. My name is Precious Enyi. Oh yeah, pursue now. Go and follow me like your village people on my YouTube at Precious Enyi TV. Precious Enyi TV, Precious ENYI TV on YouTube. That's where I am. I love you guys, and I hope you do have a wonderful night as I bring to you Kudos Home.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Victor Osunwoke from Kudos Homes, and I want to quickly pass the information that I'm coming with from Kudos Homes Limited. So we have our 1-bedroom apartment, which is located at Egbeda, the Akowonjo axis of Lagos State. And the 1-bedroom apartment is on a 12 years long lease plan. Now it comes with the master, the master toilet, the visitors toilet, the kitchen cabinet, and the bedroom wardrobe. So it comes with so many furnitures that are very okay for you. So, and it's going for a 12 years long lease plan. Now, how much is it going for? It's going for just 7 million naira for the 12 years long lease plan. Now, with an initial deposit of 4.5 million naira, you can also own the 1-bedroom apartment and spread your payments in the next 3 months. So what are you waiting for? Call us today to get your own 1-bedroom apartment in 0905 904 7514. Also in Agbowa Ikorodu, we have Kudos City, which is also going for 1 million naira per plot. Is in a very strategic location in Ikorodu. And outside Lagos in Asaba, we have Fairview Estate phase for 1.5 million naira per plot, and it's very close to the Asaba International Airport, the famous Coca Junction. And we also have Kudos Height, which is located at Ibuzo main town, and is going for 750,000 naira per plot. Now the number to call again is 0905 904 7514. In Enugu, we have Fairview Estate Phase 1, which is located at Odobudo Nike, very close to the Akanibiam International Airport, Godfrey Okoye University, and Caritas University, and it's going for 1.2 million naira per plot. 1.2 million naira per plot. Also in Enugu, we also have the Fairview Estate Phase 2, which is located at Amuponike, going for 1 million naira per plot. These two estates are close to the Akanibiam International Airport. Now the number again to call is 0905 904 7514. Our office address is at 171 Egbeda Idimo Road, Abulod bus stop. 171 Egbeda Idimo Road, Abulod bus stop. Our website is www.kudoshomesLimited.com. www.kudoshomesLimited.com. Inspection days Thursdays and Saturday. Don't forget Thursdays and Saturday. The number to call again is 0905 904